This reminds me of the accountant. Is he getting out his rifle next and go after them? She suddenly speaks sign language?
I am not food. No, of course not. You lied to me. There are no hordes coming, no mongrel hordes. It's you! No! Now, come on. Give Mr. Stussy some room. He's earned the right to be testy after everything he's been through. I'm done. Give me back my papers and get out! You're a fan of progress, Mr. Stussy. Technology? No more talking. You know, in the old days...
Watch the dwarf.
Well, our handgun might be equipped with a fingerprint scanner to keep it from being used by anyone but its owner.
Bullshit. I'm not buying that.
That's right. You can feel it, can't you? On the grip.
Watch the dwarf. Who warned him there? Coward. There he shows his true face. Did he transform into a bat and fly out of there? I don't know about this entire plan they executed there. I can't really put my finger on it right now, but something feels missing there. Like they could have done much better or easier or anything. Well, it's kind of stupid to say, seeing as they got the money, but they let Fargo go. And it seems to me that could have been avoided easily. Kinda lame ending for this character, right? He was one of two major henchmen, and he just got shot off screen. Which brings me to Yuri, who just disappeared.
Oh, I've been watching. This Fargo fella plucked you like a chicken. But he's gone now. So I'm gonna finish the job.
Please, wait, I got...
What, kids? People who love you? I don't think that's true anymore.
Yeah, thanks to you, bitch.
Let me call my wife?
You smashed your phone.
Oh, yeah.
He's a kitten now, Ray. In case you were wondering.
He's it.
I looked in his eyes.
Mm.
My Ray.
Ma'am. Stay put.
I'm good. I'll get the license.
Officer, she's... Ma'am. I'm serious. You should, because she's...
This is silly. I mean, we're just...
She's got a gun. Sir, step out the car. No! She's the one you should... Out of the car. Now!
He's pointing the gun at him. Are you kidding me?
Do not take another step. Honest, listen.
I'm not... It's... She's the one. I'm harmless. You should... For Christ's sake, shoot her!
Please tell me this time she's dead. Thank you. God, she deserved it. I don't care what you say. She deserved it. Even though we were supposed to root for her in the end here, she was just a lowlife. And actually Ray is only dead because of her. Because she fueled that hate in him. Who's that? Why? Why would he do that? Was this like revenge for Nikki or what? Who he barely knew? What? This doesn't make any sense to me.
In 5 minutes, that door is going to open, and a man you can't argue with will tell me I'm free to go, and I will stand from this chair and disappear into the world, so help me God.
I've seen that in movies before.
Goodbye.
Are you kidding me? Why do these shows always put me in a position to criticize them? So am I supposed to be in awe now that they left it all vague and open for interpretation, open to make up my own story, even though I spent 10 hours watching this story, hoping for some resolution? Well, certainly my least favorite season of Fargo, that's for sure. And I would have said that even without this open ending. For some reason the story itself didn't feel as interesting and compelling as previous seasons. And the same goes for the characters as well. Okay, let me summarize this real quick. The story had pretty much 3 core elements: the murder investigation, the takeover of Stassi's firm, and the feud between the brothers. The takeover, well, I'm not really a big fan of financial stories, so that fell flat for me. The feud between the brothers, well, it led to some of the best scenes of the season, like Ray's death, Emmett's confession, but the feud itself really felt not serious enough. For the most part, their feud felt like 2 10-year-olds arguing over and over again. And, the last story element, the murder investigation, come on, what a joke. That investigation died so many times during the season. Every time you felt like, no, now it's going somewhere, Gloria was blocked once again by her stupid chief. Obviously they did that deliberately, because it was all part of her character development, but still it's not very engaging to watch. So for me, out of these 3 stories, one fell flat because of just personal taste, one because it was lacking drama and seriousness, and one because it didn't go anywhere. Okay, now the characters were mostly alright. They just happened to be in stories that didn't sit well with me, that's all. With the exception of Gloria. Now that it's over, I've got to say, her entire part in this story she didn't feel needed. After 10 episodes, I have the feeling that she accomplished nothing. I already said it with the murder investigation that it went nowhere. I know they did it deliberately to add to her character, to make us empathize with her, make us feel pity for her and whatnot. And that's fine to a certain degree, but if there's no payoff to all that, then what is the point? They could have given her and us that payoff there at the end with catching Barbara, but even then they left it open. Why? You know, the entire season you are hoping she will get somewhere, she will catch the bad guys, she will prove her boss wrong, but in the end she accomplished nothing of that. I mean, you have to give the viewers something to enjoy. Well, maybe not enjoy, but something worthwhile. Do you have the feeling that following Gloria's journey was worth your time? And I'm not talking about Varga or Nikki or the Stasi brothers or anyone, just her story. As a standalone, I would say no. One last thing I'd like to mention are the plot holes. And I don't mean this ending here. That was just an open end, that wasn't a plot hole. Things like Mr. Ranch coming back 5 years later to kill Emmett without any explanation why. Because he bonded with Nikki. They never showed us that bond. Well, all of a sudden she was able to speak sign language, so I guess that was the bonding between them. I don't know. And that's exactly the point. I don't know, because they didn't show us. Why didn't they show us? The only thing these two characters shared was their escape. And apparently that's enough to become blood brother, or blood siblings, I guess. Another one is Yuri's disappearance. What happened to him? Are we meant to believe that he died? Or did he just run off? He was a big part of the season, so why are you just writing him off? I don't know if that has to do with this theme of storytelling they introduced. Barbara actually explained it in that very last dialogue there, that every story depends on your personal point of view, but writing an entire season with that theme and leaving out significant information just to say, well, make up your own story, that's not very viewer-friendly. After all, I sat down to watch 10 hours of this show, and then the producers just say, make up your own story, make up your own resolution to Varga's fate, make up your own resolution to Yuri's fate, make up your own story about Nikki and Mr. Ranch bonding. In short, the season itself was okay. It wasn't bad TV, but just compared to the other two seasons, it was a step down. Maybe even two. But that's just my point of view.